Etiefo Nyankopon onunkutu ne nokwarefo. He Nyankopon onunkutu ene nokwarefo. Na he se muni amobeka ya 2 weeks ago, exactly 2 weeks ago, me the story be by. Story no any. Me don't worry. Sa story no. Me the betu ja na muitie so that you get the full picture. This was the story I brought 2 weeks ago. I say break. Akuffo alleged to be in a secret meeting to change the leaders of Ghana Armed Forces. That was the story that came through. Civil society organization bi babonte meka se wo mwanyanti yese President Akuffo akwakoye secret meeting ewo Flagstaff House. President Akuffo pese was sesa military impenium for. Now wo mususu say it is a move towards the 2020 election. Na emra sa group no beka sa asem no. Utie response President Akuffo and our presidency at the buy no me read the response when I make say etiefo response ne there and Thomas Sumuye someone ya mobeka, that's what I said. Make I said that be response ne Thomas Sumuye na the entire response ne Thomas Sumuye ne say who read the response ni baby asamwa presidency ne kraka and say President Akuffo de emrana mani to me so person assistant military head ne krana obesesa response no, that was, they didn't say it straightforward like that, but that was the implication that was the meaning mimi to me did you see muni amoka meka asem ewa haka said dabi response no, even though the presidency were sort of denying the fact say omo person mo ye change say we Ghana Armed Forces no mimi hu ne say letter na wo mo de aba no as a plan bi sa wo ho etiefo breaking news eba sisi ene say indeed President Akuffo has made new appointments to the leadership of the Ghana Armed Forces. Into 2 weeks ago, story eba no, and then senior presidency babe deny say enye no kware no, and then President Akuffo make changes Ghana Armed Forces. Now we'll talk about it, but senior maka no, sa story no me ye ne nsemo ameka ye nina no, and then ubetie na hu se melodies e wo se wo de mebo ebreme. Also, President Akuffo makes new appointment to the leadership of the Ghana Armed Forces. Also, the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Akuffo, has appointed the Chief of Army Staff, Major General Thomas Opon Pepra, as Chief of Defense Staff, effective Thursday, 1st February 2024. This appointment has been made subject to consultation with the Council of State, pursuant to the provisions of Article 212 of the Constitution of the Republic. It follows the imminent completion of the tour of duty and subsequent retirement from the Ghana Armed Forces on Thursday, 1st February 2024, of the current Chief of Defense Staff, Vice Admiral Seth Amoma. President Akuffo has expressed his deep gratitude to him for his devoted and meritorious service to the Ghana Armed Forces and to the nation. The president has also appointed Major General Bismarck Kwesi Onwuna as Chief of Army Staff in succession to Major General Thomas Opon Pepra with effect from Thursday, 1st February 2024. This appointment has also been made subject to consultation with the Council of State, pursuant to the provisions of Article 212 of the Constitution of the Republic. Major General Onwuna, until his new appointment, was the commander of the Ghana Armed Forces Command and Staff College. Rear Admiral Issa Adams Yakubu and Air Vice Marshal Frederick Asari Kwesi Bekwin remain in their positions as Chief of Naval Staff and Chief of Air Staff, respectively. Into here, Amino and the Akuffo aye in society. Senior na soldiers army, right? Senior na sa microphone air. For those who don't get everything that's happening and want to get a better understanding, no, my mefa broadcast no embra metuja, and then me samso the audio of that broadcast. Ni pakra no will make allegation say BBC air koso ni yanhwe ni year some level of the stability, some level of what's the word? some level of as a wentwi bi ebeba military no emu no me de sa audio no so ebeto aso ba yenkonko tie ensem a nipa kro no editu ya etiefo me mo bibia akwaba eba Melodies TV so President Akuffo Addo through the communications director Eugene at the press release about Betuja. Na ninina ejina allegations bia yede to President Akuffo Addo so. Yebekom na yahe why President Akuffo Addo is responding to this allegation and then what this means. Netentini nitietim no. And then the first time we have subscribing and click the notification bell so here is our latest news be about one sa ebeka. Now allegation no and say President Akuffo Addo is the head of the Ghana Armed Forces. Military opinion for no. You see President Akuffo Addo was a son and our day MPP4 air kwasheho. Military opinion phobia. If there's one thing we've known, if there's one thing we've known, and they say Ghana has some military and security forces no. You were MPP4 wom, you were NDC4 wom. In fact, here IGP ni leak tape about bontia. And Ghana for near who say, hey, said ye na air so military no. Sorry, police monosanity. Even in the military, that is what it is. There are some people who are staunch MPP supporters. Ati say military nim. Into allegation they say President Akuffo Addo top positions in military no. Or se san ede sa MPP for isenia nkrofo kan say Oshe Supreme Court or the MPP4 koho Oshe Electoral Commission or the MPP4 koho and no kranya say nkrofo kan ye ni na ye ni tua ye hu no yesi military nso wa sha ase a wo yesa. That is the allegation. Now unim say we are in an election year. And an election year and so there a very sensitive year. And so if indeed President Akuffo Addo is doing something like this in an election year, you'd expect say Ghanaians will rise and speak. Inti no response and a President Akuffo Addo dia ba betu ya me ba be kenkan response no amamono. Into her response now or say allegations of politically motivated changes in the hierarchy of the Ghana Armed Forces. Or say the office of the president has taken note of a publication on social media alleging a deliberate attempt by the presidency to orchestrate politically motivated changes within the hierarchy of the armed forces, within the sole aim of using the military to brutalize citizens during the conduct of the December 7 general elections. Nti yetremu a yesi wa hyeda asesa military mpanyimfo no e de MPP4 akwa akwahye ho so that 7 December abato ayekoto no omobe yusu military e de abo eye NDC4. Mind you, recently na President Akuffo Addo ni military for hie mu a na wo ka tro omo se we expect say military for no election no military for no make sure say boni BNC e ma me betena na me ka say Ghana mra no military no enye omo ne de omo to aba military there they don't have anything to do with election what you say nti Akuffo Addo tremu a publications nam ankrofo kan say wo sesa e de MPP4 hye ho na ye use military for e de abo NDC4 nti eno e na wo mo responded to that publication no. Also the publication alleges further that a meeting was held at the presidency on Tuesday 2nd January 2024 to discuss the so-called politically motivated changes in the Ghana Armed Forces. It was a publication now. You say Nansenya Enrichi ya omo ye meeting e Jubilee House. Na wo mo discuss said the omo person mo ye no eni. Also indeed, the President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Nana Akuffo Addo, held a meeting with heads of security agencies at Jubilee House on 2nd January 2024. A meeting which has become an annual feature on the President's calendar at the beginning of the new year. Inti Akuffo Addo etrim say indeed, on a military for, enye military for pe, Ghana security for, inti military for ni police for ni immigration for ni BNI for ni Iroko, sa security for ni nano, on you biya ye meeting. Indeed, omu ye meeting no on 2nd January na ye meeting also. Na sa meeting bi omu ye na every single year, new year, oshieshia mpanyimfo security mpanyimfo. Now, yentu aso. I say, at these meetings, the heads of security agencies call on the president to offer him their best wishes for the coming year, with the president also using the opportunity to express his appreciation to them for their continued commitment to safeguarding the peace and stability of the nation. So, mo tell us a meeting we know. Eya na mpanyimfo yi a wo ba Flagstaff House 2nd January no. Omo ba we shi Akuffo Addo New Year. So mo ba we shi na fishapa. Omo ma na fishapa wi a na Akuffo Addo nso aka tro mo say oh senia afe no omo ball Ghana fo ho ban no ono nso ada omo ase. Nti enu hu nti na ye omo ye sa meeting no. Nti every year 2nd January meeting na ya omo ye den omo ye. Now, I see, contrary to the allegations made in the publication on social media, no such discussions about changes to the hierarchy of the armed forces were held during the meeting. To Tremwa, meeting as no, omo ankasa se yen sesa emfa ye MPP fo nkonko hye military mpanyimfo ni mu dabi. The discussion be eni ho a ekoso sa. I say it is imperative to note that a change in the leadership of the armed forces is embarked upon by the president in accordance with the constitution and well-established conventions, devoid of any political considerations. Any future change made in this regard will not be a new phenomenon that should warrant unfounded speculations. Nti omo chiremu a emra ema president Akuffo Addo kan so opese osesa military mpanyimfo a obetumi asesa emra ena ama ne kwan so opese osesa obetumi asesa nanso se Ghana fo bete se president Akuffo Addo eye change ana osesa enya se bia adwenbo ni bi se nya nkrofo can speculation bia nkrofo ma no da bi enya adwenbo ni but emra ma ne kwan se opese osesa obetumi asesa nti mbredu na bia Akuffo Addo hu ne se o mepese mesesa eno ane so obekọ mbra ni mu na we hu ne se mbra se wo sesa ye ne se men konkofo obi a wo ye politics men nyesi obedi so na waye nti Ghana for mo ba beti se Akuffo Addo asesa na odi mpanyimfo bi aba be hye eye military ni mu a sa ansem ankrofo ka se ane eye MPP fo no eye ndro hey also the armed forces is an important institution of state that has over the years built an enviable reputation for its professionalism in the conduct of its duties, both at national and international levels. The Akuffo Addo-led administration shall continue to guard earnestly this reputation by ensuring that partnership is eschewed from the operations of the Ghana Armed Forces. Ghana Armed Forces no omo abomodin omo aboedwuma ewiase afana bebia ya na ye bo Ghana military din a ye bo ne dimpa. Nti ono Akuffo Addo de obe ne se military no obe make sure say omudi mpa no aka onkoye bibia beba be say omudi mpa no. Also, the president assures Ghanaians that the 2024 general elections will be conducted in a free, fair and transparent manner, devoid of electoral violence. Entities or persons who will attempt to disrupt the elections will be dealt with in accordance with the laws of the country. In the interest of safeguarding the peace and stability of Ghana, the public is urged to disregard such unfounded speculations and publications aimed at triggering agitations within the rank and file of the armed forces. Nti here, President Akuffo Addo nsemu a waka no say ono de obe make sure say election be free and fair. Na wo why wadwen so person odi boni a emra no ye be make sure say emra no ene obe den ebedi. Na sa asemu ya nkrofo kan nkrofo bi keke na pese ye so that military ni mu no nkrofo ebubefu na omo asentokwesi wo military na emu. Now this is what I want to say. Sir, enkom shena ehwa na share sankom no obi she enkom say ntokwa besi e wo military in between the lower ranks and the higher ranks. Was it ne usu bempa na ana Nigerian ana Salifo Amwakon, one of them say Salifo Amwakon say sankom she no. Do you know why I'm saying that? Because listen, me I'm here. So our response here, President Akuffo Addo Diabe, métier response, you know, I am not convinced. I was thinking, say, I was going to get a response, and President Akuffo Addo, the response, response, you better say, no, there will be no changes. Last year, election year, there will be no changes in the military, so, and so. I was thinking that is what we are going to hear. But to hear the president or to hear his communication say, Emrama ne kwan se wasesa. Inti, da chibi, ye bete se wasesa. Enye se nipa kraba beka se, Akuffo kwa sesandi MPP fo aba be she honinti, ena wasesa. Hey, that say, indirectly, no, you are confirming say, insisa ye bi yaba. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. If you say this, that means indirectly, you are confirming to me, say, Addo no changes be, but that is how I get what you are saying. I say it is imperative to note that a change in the leadership of the armed forces is embarked upon by the president in accordance with the constitution. That is what Trump say. Say President Akuffo Addo epese was sesa military na. Emrama ne kwan se opese was sesa. I say a change in the military, or say a change in the armed forces is embarked upon by the president in accordance with the constitution. That is say Akuffo Addo pese was sesa enkrofo ewo military ni mu a. Emrama ne kwan se was yes in sakraye no. That is what you are telling us. And well-established conventions, or say devoid of any political consideration, any further change made in the regard will not be a new phenomenon that should warrant unfounded speculation. To say any further change, not to say, in society, any idea be new. Se Akuffo Addo se wo be sesa endekra wo sesa military ne endekra mrama ne kwan gamo ka hye no mrama ne kwan enti ekoba ne se insisanye bi kra ba sesi akra se o sesa o de nkrofo bi be hyemu a enye new enye ade a eye foforo eye ade esi pen. That is what you are, how is this going to convince me? Do you know why? Because President Akuffo Addo is notorious for this. Share. It is in the constitution says President Akuffo Addo appointing Crawford to institutions like Supreme Court and institutions like ABA, the Electoral Commissioner. On found Crawford, omonye as a political appointment. But what do we see? Supreme Court no the MPP for akotena ho. EC or the MPP for akotena ho. So be ka train say constitution no man kwan into no be no onye the political. He is notorious for this. He is notorious for appointing politically motivated people. So be ka say mrama ne kwan na so ya enye ade new bia. You are not convincing me. You are not convincing me. After say more plan be say mo baby be sir. That is how you are making me understand it. Hey, hey yo. Ayo. Etiefo mi mo bibia kwaba eba Melodies TV so. Say ende anopa me the breaking news bremo. It was a response from President Akuffo Addo on and someone na ye can say yes opese was military impanyinfo. Na ni na say ye pese ye use omo etia NDC. That was the story. And so President Akuffo Addo eba be man whole response. Now, the truth of the matter is that me na maintain story no. The release that President Akuffo Addo released, you know, that was what made me aware of the story. Now, Melodies ebusieni baako asene me the full story a radio discussion nsem no ekoso na amama ti asem na siye. Na me pese me bo interview na ekoso because ende kuo bi ena omo kan se military ni mu no tension abem nkrofo buefu abo mo pese omo take action because of apparently what President Akuffo Addo is probably trying to do. Etie for yentie audios na Ghana ni emso wa brochiri explaining some no yentie
apo o my Ghana mo Adam Gates omu ko nya sa asemu mu enche wo a omo le nkata abegama so prejudice e dia abegama so say
this is on the radio and a radio no kasa say ekuo bi na de nsem ne banti journalist no teaching journalist ni we are o be interview ni pakro na o represent ekuo no ni yate nsem na yate asem na se ngasa
koso meeting bi koso e wo Jubilee House a 2nd of January. Yes, 2nd of January. Meeting because I was Jubilee House. Now, some meeting a course one. A pump in form of meeting no. ekoye ene say omo hwe se de be ya openi a efe na owura amoama one ne current chief of defense staff ye be yi ne fini ndwuma so ye be yi no efi adwuma bi a wo yeso na ye be yi ne efi adwuma bi a wo yeso na mpokura no mape eye omo ye party for omo ye loyal to NDC omo ye loyal to NDC MPP sorry omo ye loyal to MPP na omo chimi ababeji ade na homo I see the affairs of Megas minim the Ghana Armed Forces mo say chief of defense staff ne office wo me wo Ibrahim Mumuli yes Ibrahim eye Mumuni ewo ahoma so a me ne constitution komo ono na eye director of eye operations ana say ono na eye executive secretary Edba Adam GH okay Azubila Emmanuel Abdul Salam okay Mr. Emmanuel me name me mo kwa be ba de 99.1 FM so no pay
yeah mo pay ni meje so na me cha ade share FM atiefo nyina no pay
ana pay ye tie ni say mo de press release bi aba na first press release ni gina meeting bi e course e wo Jubilee House 2nd of January ye di bo na ye di holiday 1st January ye di holiday ni we ya de tin ya na ta meeting no e ba so e wo Jubilee House so mo person mo yi chief of defense staff owura amoma eni mpanimfo bi a omo Ghana Armed Forces mo emu no credit sen
yo me da say send the wudi kan ebo ye din no ye fe ye anchoring democracy advocacy movement Ghana our 20 Adam GH and as a civil society organization aye anchor proper democratic principles no bibi biara e fa Ghana democracy ho no e ya na e ade hiatem na areho semene se ya bambo fo anase akuja fo aye from platform omo empenimfo a Ghana ha nipa oda no ye fe no amoama a oye chief of defense staff CDS meeting so on the 2nd of January se ne wokan ye ya na nhese ni nyina kire se omo yi na mana kopene be bia tena na omode openi bia efe no opopopra ono na kere woye chief of army staff ama ona CDS na ono so de nimte woye bawomia na danfo pa ate se omo ebokusu atafre na san temwe ba ye no ne enti a eye ase feminine se enimte the current chief of defense staff no ono ne mate fo a omo huru soja mu ebo mu no omo ranka omo adu sisi ya no se ba se omu yi chief of defense staff na efi adwuma mu a na e kire se ne mpanimfo a na se ne mate fo na ono omo huru amebo mu the same year ni nyina na se omo nyina so ye yi omo fi Ghana Armed Forces ansa na mutimi abeye opopopra CDS amana yeyi enti so omo yi CDS afi ho dia ene na ono ne mpanimfo a mo brigadiers fo wo Ghana Armed Forces ni nyina no omo so omo tikika na ne eya system eya rehu system ne say ye wo Kenneth a omo wo Ghana Armed Forces mo omo promotion exams omo promotion interview sorry na omo promotion interview no omo bebre na opopopra a o na ye in charge of promotion a o chief of army staff no o say omo nipa na bebre yi enya ade omo betimi ene omo aye edwuma Ghana Armed Forces obi enti promotion de omo anya nko enti omo nko fie mene wo kase ebi ni mo afre me a o ma ka che me se o ma afre o mo ewo bema kam so mo mra meje o mo release letter no mo free Ghana Armed Forces ni mo na wa o hwe Ghana Armed Forces ayewo election year wo yi CDS afri ho ayi ni mpanimfo no mo wo ho nyina afri ho na opopo plan nso no nso na chief o mo ye Kenneth fo no bebre na nso yi o mo afri ho na odi o mo ye wa party sympathizers a promote wo na opopo plan be ye CDS na che say ye Ghana Armed Forces no ya nhwe yi a ebe da ne political tool a ebe yusu e dia di amanfo few e wo 2024 December elections mo na as a citizens no say ya nkata na say ye din a sa soja fo no bu fudodo na so mo ye bibi enetia Ghana me ne wo a ye civilians ye ne ye ho ba kire kese because ye no mbabure wo krum ye na bibi bia o mbe ye bia no ebe ko atia ye enti se nipa mienu miensa bi eniema bi a moye be ma asojafo ne de abufuo ebetu ye democracy agu anoso mbedi bibi or how ba o man mu a as a civil society organization a ye anko proper democratic principles ya nka bia ye no ebi ko beka enti ye de kokko
so that's the first part of the audio. You better also, but I hope you are understanding what is going on. I hope say in somewhere a branch and can watch us here. Now let's continue with the second audio, and then you listen to the air course because apparently military for na branch and military for no are reaching out to ono. After say omobuefu a omo person mo take action. Inti oha and na me no so inti na President Akuffo Addo edesa enkrata no ebae no.
Akosoro pina enti ye be bisa say what the next action and I say anamombe na mo betu sisi Adams DH4 say the be ya akoma beto ye na enkofa hohoye enfam bre and I say enfam ba o my Ghana mo
Meno can say all the senior officers have their loyal soldiers who are young officers or who are other ranks and so we the penny bibina se nebufua they will be ready to die for their bosses. This is the reason why it is dangerous for Opopapra and their people to try to use politics to manipulate the Ghana Armed Forces. I will for sure I want Ghana Armed Forces. Every I'm releasing this message away. Make a call a soldier for frame. I'll catch him and say, "Me the one person who know Akuffo was high, and I'm telling Ghanaians that tempers are high in the Ghana Armed Forces. And I will not sit down and allow anything untoward to happen. We will speak to power and let them understand that, please, they should leave the Ghana Armed Forces alone from any political manipulation and allow the due process in the Ghana Armed Forces to follow. If they fail to do that, Ghanaians will never forgive them if they let us lose this cherished democracy that we are having today. All of us are enjoying the democracy. And now radio is because of the power of democracy.
Yeah.
So say and there's a democracy free and say more. Radio station won't even consider hon kasa mani ye. Ogo kana dia soja for chiwabo. So the democracy we are enjoying and it is our bragging right. We will not sit down and allow people's selfish their selfish character to come and derail the peace of this country and soil the reputation of Ghana Armed Forces. That one we will not allow. That is why when we were in school, I say yen ara ya fasini aye body de mayen na moja na mo shegu reto homaya no adu me ne wo soso say be ye bi ato aso na pese mi nkumi nya ne kontenkra ne sa suban boni a say your mind a ekoso Ghana Armed Forces no emre aso say me ne wo so yen ye bi nto aso na say ne ye na mo fight your mo ji Ghana pa wo die si ho no. We will also fight in our own way to make sure we protect the Ghana democracy we have.
You better say name Azubilla Emmanuel Abdul small hinges Yamato for the Muti. You better so better was the Amaye and Comono Mono. Not to say in 24 a year in favor of Omu. Say I buy about 2024 come 7 December.
Exactly. Now, near a system say Ghana Armed Forces are almost person who use for political manipulations. I are very dangerous. Especially say senior officers are more Ghana Armed Forces paying for. Now, ABA if you way, ABA only NDC for be check cabintino or a canal, wako promotion. You see, you have the promotion man, and to one coffee, you free, Ghana Armed Forces, one coffee. No one you cannot be brave, free, Ghana Armed Forces. Senior solution, also a chief of defense staff, also one coffee, all coffee, and so on, the form where a soldier penny form Ghana Army Munana, or no Munana so coffee. They are Akuffo war proper praba. Now, what supervise Ghana Armed Forces Emma omo de omo ene wo e wo chapa e wo political party mo no na wo de no be anim se opopopra o wa o chicken ne ba enti na se nimpo pa ne o chicken enti se wo pese wo de soja adwuma no e de be ye political mafiaism na e ho ba nya se Ghana po nyina no ye mo ye nimbre na ye bibie nsem ma manfo hu se be bia e ko no ene enyan se ye trust na se ye hwema ye Ghana armed forces bibi se ekosi a me ne wo aye civilians no ye na ye ho ba chie sisi a me ne wo kase metimi aka tipi se abufo hyew a wo Ghana armed forces no enye abufo ketwa amanfo buafu ama ke se omo ye omo ho ayenye na se ya nkasa asem we mana ma abonten na omo ko yusu nka enya asem we ba abonten nka o kira Friday nka nhihye mu no na nka o mpese omo chese omampani ba na o simple say CDS mpo de odi na adwuma abewie nto won kopie na nka opopopa na o mesh ko adwuma no so election year na se ye chase e de abufu e sha soja po mu se ya na ehu ba nya se ya e Ghana po no ye so ngina brani na asoja nketu aso omo so Ghana ha no obi ama na nimbre obi anya vigilant na anya alert a police for obi anya alert civilians government workers media civil society organizations so obi anya alert na yen kanche ba o me na nko say we will not allow people to die like they did in 2020 elections ye ma soja for aye dey taxpayers money etu omuka no omo sa mekunkun yen e wo election year enti enra me di kokobo e de ma Ghana armed forces e ma e fe ne say opopo pankasa e fre ma me no kasa e me ka kire ne say ni oye no e de bufuhyew aba Ghana armed forces no mu wo ya ma banfo ono chief of defense staff amoama e no popora omo me ni na me na fofo me na omo di nkomoda e no me ka kire ne say ni omo ye no enye emwa Ghana yen kanko enye se bi o ma banfo ntinu na wo ye bibi na sense mpata na ye nyina yen ka ye no ntum ye bi ni mu de ntumi nka no ntum ane nyi ente no me ka kire no pise be enne metimi aka pise enne abufo hyew wo Ghana armed forces mo so wan hwe yi a enam no so be ma Ghana ye democracy ye wo no ahwe ye na wo ye ma banfo nso de se me tira se ma me ka na se ye di na se ekodu sabre na yen aye civilians no yen ye bebre because bibi se tina sa soja for etu abagu anase bia bibi bone bi si a yen nim civilians there is no law in the country what you want soja for be chiwa bro kwa che se etutu asemo be koso no the people who will suffer are the civilians and I'm also a civilian and it is my right for me to speak the hard truth and let them understand that the move they are taking is a very dangerous move. You cannot be releasing colonels to go home, releasing CDS and his badge to go home, and you promote those that you think they are affiliated to your political party, so that you promote them to higher positions, so that you become CDS and appoint them to various positions, because you are an in-law to somebody that is a political figure. That is very unfortunate. And from that, I know Ekasa Mekacha say, "Me bonyoso, or no so na wase le bonyoso, or adentina man nika frenanka na na meka say me say ba assembly say na say ba Ghana nkankwa. There is no friendship. I don't exercise friendship when it comes to issues that can destroy the peace and security of this country."
Entiete for asem no for those who didn't understand, mame Emma mo brief na let's call it a day. Now, this person is alleging. It is, I mean, whether we like it or not, it is an allegation at this point. Okay, so this person is alleging oye ekobia omohe sanya or civil society organization, okay, or allege say meeting akoso na sa meeting no President Akuffo a confirm say indeed meeting koso, but a meeting bia a soldiers any police ni security impending for na ne bako ya allege say meeting akoso na meeting ni mu no currently soldiers for ni na panyi ye pese ye ni free ho na ye kofa wo bi foforo eba na say ni pakro na ye kofa na ba no oye ba omi adamfo osanso ye obi a waware e wo President Akuffo ebusua mu na say ni pakro na ye kofa na ba no ye de na eba so that omo eba ba ye enyama na ama ba omi eweni 2024 abato no na say nipa kro ne kra no e ya ade a military for the young officers a wo mo aminim no omobo enyo so because bebre na no edru say wo say ye promote omo but say nipa kro e na wo mo promotion so a one person be promote omo because yesusu say sankrofo no military for no nye NDC sorry omo nye MPP4 so mo aye promote omo e wo military nim sese no e MPP4 pe ti ama military no tension wom de da ena san penyifo na ende wo mo wo ho nina no mo nia wo nkola a omo hyehye omo ase pa wo mo nina aka se president Akuffo Addo nim na obe announce na ode saa nipa ku ya wo ye ba omia nipa yi eba ene o meka mo ho wo Ghana ha ena nipa ku we trese se military for come mo ho a ye no mo ba bebo ye ye no kre o ka ne ho a ye civilians na ebre ena make say odifo bi hyenkom am say one of the 31st income shenibi si Ghana yan he ya military no enkola ne mpanyifo ne beko. It looks like this is what is going on. Inti sa civil society organization penyi asemo a wotrese nanka this week na president Akuffo Addo be yes a change no na asem na pie nti e na se wo mo twentwen so but we be read president Akuffo Addo letter trewa me no after reading the letter no misusu say they have plans and they want to continue with this decision. This is the audio and this is what went on radio, and probably this is the reason why president put out that statement. Montre mo ajo comment box ni mo medase.